What's going on, guys? I'm here to make another video. Well, you know what? I actually forgot what I was gonna say. Wait a minute. What was I gonna talk about again? Okay, hold on. Sound it out. When in doubt, sound it out. ECU. That's right. Anyways. Well, the game's almost here. I've only got a couple days. Saturday at 7 o'clock, it's all going to go down. And when I say go down, of course, I mean it's going to go downhill for East Carolina. But, you know, seriously, this game with East Carolina, I mean, no offense, I'm not dogging on them, and I'm not trying to, you know, talk trash about them, but they don't threaten me that much. I mean, they're no threat to South Carolina. I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, whatever way you look at it, we're pretty much going to own them throughout the whole game. As far as their passing, now they do got a good quarterback. Dominique Davis is a good quarterback. He can light the passing game up. I can tell you that right now. But some worries for them is they lost 3 of their starting linemen, I believe, last year. They lost them, so they don't have them this year. They're also switching to a new defense, and while we can't get a grip on what their defense is going to be like from watching last year's videos, they're switching to a new one, so they're not going to be as good at this formation as the one they ran last year. So I just really don't see them doing a whole lot. I mean, I think they'll kind of keep it close for a quarter or two, but in the second half, we're going to, if we're not already up by a couple of touchdowns, we're going to get up to that point. Then we're just going to slam the gas and just pull away until they can barely see us. I mean, that's just the way I see it happening. I mean, I'm feeling good. It is football season. It is time. It's a sunny day here in South Carolina, and my health is good. And I'm just so excited that South Carolina is about to be back in action. What more could a guy ask for? But anyways, getting back to the game itself and sort of how it's going to go down, I think probably by the end of the first quarter, it'll either be 7-7, 14-7, maybe 14-10, something like that. Like I said, by the end of the third quarter, I expect us to be up 2 or 3 touchdowns, at least. And you know, ECU, if they're not careful, they will find themselves dropping way behind us. Because, I mean, you got to think, we thumps, you know, you take Troy last year that we faced, you know, they were in the Sun Belt. I don't know how the Sun Belt Conference compares to the Conference USA. I think the Conference USA is better. But even talking Conference USA, look at last year's opener, Southern Miss. Man, talking about a coach that had to eat some words, he did. So I don't think East Carolina's coach is pulling a fedora on us. Larry, I think was his first name, Larry Fedora, coach for Southern Miss last year. Look around on the internet and you'll find out what he said. He thought they was going to march up in Williams-Brice and stomp us, but yeah, we see how that turned out. But anyways, getting back on subject, the reason why I bring this up is because, I mean, it's just, East Carolina, it's not going to happen for you. First of all, yes, that y'all do get the ball out fast. You do run, I think, the spread or air raid or something. I don't know. Who cares? But, okay, these guys get the ball out fast. I know that. And he is a very athletic quarterback. He's good. I'll give him that. Himself as a player, he's good. ECU as a unit, not so good. In fact, the opposite of that. I mean, but even though he can get the ball out quickly, we're going to be smothering you guys with our defensive line, and our linebackers are going to be right behind them. And while we do have nagging injuries to our secondary, and a couple of players have been suspended, we still got enough talent there, I mean, to just stop you guys. And that's if you can even get the pass out to that level of the field. I mean, I just don't see it happening. And as far as your defense goes, name one player, name one defender you got on your team that's going to be able to wrap Lattimore up without him getting at least 10 yards first or close to it. Name one cornerback or safety that you know that's going to stop Jeffrey from tearing your secondary apart piece by piece. You know what? You can't. I don't think your defense, I mean, I'm not saying I think you'll do enough to survive for half the game. Because I was going to say your defense isn't terrible, but it is. According to ESPN, you guys were ranked 119th last year in the nation in points against. So that kind of says something about what teams were able to do to you. In fact, between Maryland, which is the bowl game East Carolina was in, between Maryland, Navy, and Rice, come on now, Rice, you guys got outscored 189-93. That is bad. I mean, and we're 10 times better than Maryland. We're 15, 20 times better than Navy. And we're probably 50 times better than Rice. I mean, guys, this is just, I don't know. I mean, and I'm not talking crap to any ECU fans, because there's not any on here, of course, but, you know, any of you SEC guys watching, I mean, come on. Do you seriously think East Carolina has a chance? I mean, they might keep it close for a quarter or two, like I said, but they're not going to win. It's just that simple. You can't make anything out of it. Now, I know plenty of people would love to see South Carolina get upset just to see it happen. I'm not saying it's impossible, but again, like I said last year in one of my videos on my old channel, when I was talking about Alabama versus Michigan State, in the Capital One Bowl, and this ain't even nowhere as near as threatening of a match. I mean, people thought Michigan State actually had a chance to beat Alabama. But like I said with that, this is a time where it's probability over possibility. And look what happened in that game. Bama murdered Michigan State. East Carolina, you're just not going to be able to stop us, and you're not going to be able to score on us as much as you need to. Nowhere near that. But I've wasted enough of my breath on ECU. Really looking forward to the game. I'm just ready to see us win that opening game, or at least, Lord, I hope we do. And we should. There's no reason we shouldn't. We got a very talented team, and we got a good chance this year at winning the SEC championship and possibly, just possibly, making the national championship. But that's about all I want to get on here and say today. Hope you guys are having fun. Hope you're all as pumped up and excited as I am. Now that football season is finally here. So, but yeah, short story: South Carolina, East Carolina. Okay, South Carolina, East Carolina, South Carolina, East Carolina. Here is Bank of America Stadium. Okay, you get the picture. South Carolina's in here. East Carolina's in here. South Carolina beats the dog crap out of East Carolina by going wee 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 back and forth from one end zone to the other, and that's pretty much how it goes. But anyways, hit the like button if you like it. Subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. Write whatever you want. Well, this is all I got time for, and I will see you guys in a couple of days. Peace.